And if it please you, my lord, Sir George is riding magic.
Sir George on magic. Come on, yellows, come on. You've got to try and compensate for your absence. Pretend there are more of you. Move around more. Come on, greens, compensate, compensate.
And my lord, it please you, Sir William is riding Edward.
Sir William on Edward.
To Geoffrey Turberville.
Seems a popular choice. You see, although there are a lot of reds, they're not overly noisy, I've noticed.
If it please you, my lord, Sir Geoffrey is riding Albert.
Sir Geoffrey on Albert. A fine-looking mount indeed, Sir Geoffrey, who wears the crescent. Looks like the people's favourite, Sir Robert. Sir Thomas in the blue looks like the people's favourite.
And if it please you, my lord, Sir Thomas is riding Penny.
Sir Thomas on Penny. A fine grey. And in the red, a goodly competitor. Who's supporting the red?
Yay!
Sir Geoffrey has lots of competitors, lots of supporters, not competitors. He has lots of supporters, but I have to say that even the yellows made more noise than that. Pathetic springs to mind. Now the blue. Who is supporting the blue for the north? Sir William says that's not many. Can you do better? Who's supporting the blue? Is that better, Sir William? He's not impressed. He's not impressed. Well, I think I have established the level of support, Sir Robert. You may continue to the next level.
Then if it please you, my lord, knights to the end. And I will explain the course that we've laid on for them. You see, it is all fine and right for a knight in full armour to charge with lance lowered upon his target. But in battle, he will need to use an array of weapons.
I concur.
Upon a multitude of different opponents at different heights.
Indeed, Sir Robert. This is a very goodly decision of yours.
Our little task that we have laid on for them is to see them ride a course that is set out before you, of which I will explain. But this will give you all an opportunity to see how their form is this day, and may give you a lead as to how they may prefer themselves in our main contest, the Joust, later on.
Aha, yes. So those of you taking form who are undecided as to whom you should support as yet, this would be a very good opportunity to decide who you believe to be the most skilled and therefore the gentleman with the most opportunity to win the Joust later this afternoon. You may continue, Sir Robert.
If it please you, my lord, this course we have arranged as follows. In the first, they will ride from the house, and they will ride towards the first cabbage, set at the height of a man's head.
I don't think you should refer to our onlookers as cabbages.
No, it was the target, my lord.
Oh, I see, on the post. Yes, I see. Yes, the cabbage on the post. Yes.
And a good strike also, 1 point for his mace.
A sterling cure for swine flu.
He takes upon him the javelin.
The javelin is quite a tricky weapon to throw across the horse's neck in this instance. Glancing off the head, perhaps would have delivered a parting, but I didn't see it penetrate, Sir Robert.
No strike, my lord, no score for the javelin.
The lance. This is a true gentleman's weapon. 1, 2. That's 2. 3. Is it going to go all the way?
4.
4 revolutions with a quintet.
A generous knight's marshal if ever I saw one.
For his first ride upon the course, Sir George Melton of the East has 6 points, my lord.
6 points for Sir George from the East. Wave your flags, yellows. Go crazy.
And a good cut.
Just underneath the chin would have taken your jaw.
1 point.
Switching to the mace. I know Sir William is particularly brutal with this weapon.
And a good strike. 1 point for the mace.
Just a gentle tap, that one. Obviously not very hungry. Switching to the lance. Let's see if he goes for the body or for the head.
I'm not with the javelin.
Ah, missed. Miss,
for
I
that
fear, my
little
lord.
wiggly worm just beside the body. Are there extra points for worms, Sir Robert?
No, my lord, the target is, I fear, the straw dummy.
Ah, right. Unlucky in that case. It may manage one, may keep going to one. Help him, Squire. That's the way. One. One, but a good one.
Just the one revolution, a slightly
sterling one.
glancing blow, my lord.
If I was only going to have one, that would be the one I would have.
But for that ride, in your time, ride on, sir.
That's the spirit, shouting out. That's what we like to hear. Oh, just
It was a
scalping.
glancing blow, but some cabbage did come off, my lord.
I
will
did
give
see
him
it.
the point on this occasion.
I concur. A small amount of
Do
coleslaw.
like a better cut than that, but it was placed.
There was sufficient for a burger. A goodly strike under the jaw, if it were reality.
A definite 1 point.
That would have given everybody a headache. Switching to the javelin now, do remember, this is an awful lot harder to throw across the neck of the horse. As ably demonstrated. Switching to the lance, again the gentleman's weapon of choice. Weapons of this kind will be seen later this afternoon.
And a good strike.
One. I can hear you. Three. Is that going to be a 4? It's not looking likely. Come on, shout from that side, the Reds. Shout from that side. Blow, Reds, blow.
3 points only, my lord.
Good speed of the cabbage.
A much better strike.
One from
for a
Twain,
score.
I would say. Worth 2, you say? He's worth 2. You just fancy him. Switching to the mace.
And a superb strike. 1 point for his mace also.
What do you think of that? Was that worth 2 as well? No, only 1 point. That would be
Not
cheating.
done, Sir Thomas. There are more targets yet.
We're switching to the javelin now. Let's see if he goes for the head or for the body. Oh, yes! Our first strike!
1 point for the body with a javelin.
And I say a goodly strike also.
A good strike here could well set him in the lead.
That'll be 1,
2.
2. I can't hear you. Not 4 yet. That's 4. Go on, shout! Blow, blow!
4 revolutions
4 complete revolutions.
for that ride. Sir Thomas Heron takes the lead with 7 points.
7 points.
If it please you, my lord, each has ridden the course once and will do so again. But the scores currently lie as follows.
Let's hear your support when he names them.
For Sir George Melton of the East in yellow, 6 points.
6 points.
For Sir William West of the West in green, 3 points.
3 points.
For Sir Geoffrey Turberville of the South in red, 5 points.
5.
But currently in the lead, Sir Thomas Heron of the North in blue with 7 points.
I suspect, Shop, that the blue t-shirt sales will be going up.
A good cut, 1 point.
That's more like it, Reds. Now let's see if you can make a bit more noise for the mace.
Let's have some noise.
Sir Geoffrey, smash.
1
You
point
see,
for
it
his
pays
mace.
off. It pays off, you see. The more noise you make, the more destruction you get. It's not always a good thing, of course. Let's see if he goes for the head or for the body. Does a side swipe across the body count, Sir Robert?
Across the body, no. We rather want the point and not...
Ah, yes. It's more of a
sideways.
stabby than a
I fear
hitty thing.
no point for his javelin.
Oh, unfortunate, Sir Geoffrey.
A good, palpable hit, though.
1. Are we going to get 4? Blow on that side. Blow, blow with all your heart. Come on, blow harder!
That's 4.
I'm not sure from my angle, my lord. Did you think that was a 4th?
What? Who says that was 3? Well, who says it was 4? Those for 3? Those for 4?
Yay!
It sounds even. Can we call it 3.5?